Confirmation hearings start next week on Capitol Hill for President-elect Trump's cabinet nominees. I'm joined now by California Democratic Congresswoman Karen Bass, one of the top leaders of the Congressional Black Caucus as well, second vice chair. Congresswoman, what are the plans for Jeff Sessions, whose confirmation hearings for Attorney General slated to start Thursday, maybe?
Yes. Well, actually, the Congressional Black Caucus is getting ready to have a press conference in the next few minutes that will lay out those plans.
Give us a preview.
But just to give you a preview is people are very concerned. They're very concerned about his civil rights record, and there's a lot of information from the past. But there's also a lot of concerns about his positions currently, his positions on immigration, his positions on police misconduct, whether or not he would really prosecute civil rights violations, you know, what stand he would take. And so there's a lot of concerns about Senator Sessions, and we will absolutely be witness to the hearings when during the confirmation process, and there will be members of the Congressional Black Caucus that will provide testimony during those hearings.
The concerns being expressed, are they largely concerns from Democrats, or are there some concerns from across the aisle as well?
Well, I don't know if there's concerns from across the aisle, but I know that the Democratic members of the Congressional Black Caucus are very concerned with Senator Sessions. I have heard that some of the other Republican members who are African-American are concerned as well, but I don't know that for sure. I don't know whether they will be voicing those concerns publicly.
Okay. I do want to ask you about this new rule as well, to fine members for taking pictures or video on the House floor. This was seen as something that was done largely in response to what we saw during the most recent gun control debate there in Congress. Should we expect more videos and pictures despite the fines, which, as I understand it, are up to $2,500?
Well, first of all, we have some real concerns as to whether or not that's even constitutional, as to whether you can actually fine members, because our understanding is that if a member was to be punished in any kind of way, it would actually take a floor vote. Members of Congress would have to vote whether or not they could punish a member for videotaping, and so we are really researching that aspect now. But I have to say that that was a real drastic time. I mean, we had reached a level of frustration where we had tried to have legislation around guns heard, introduced, and Republicans essentially would not move any of the legislation forward. That's what led to such drastic measures.
Congresswoman Bass, I wish we had more time. We had that breaking news there in Chicago. I hope you'll come back. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Live picture.